Hi traders, and welcome to today's ACY Securities Forex Market Analysis. My name is Duncan Cooper and I will be your host. Today we'll be focusing on the dollar index and the euro to US dollar. So first we'll look at the news items coming out for the week, and then we'll have a look at the charts. Hi traders, let's run through the news items that can affect the euro dollar this week. Now, it is a light week for news as we're getting into Christmas, so time's shown at Queensland time. Getting into Thursday morning, 1 in the morning. For the US, we've got CB consumer confidence. Then really getting to Friday, 11:30 PM for the US, we've got core PCE price index. So just two main items there that can drive the euro US dollar. Other than that, it's very low on the news front this week after a very heavy news week last week. Alright, let's get into the charts. Alright, first up, just want to have a look at the dollar index. Now, we've been having a sustained corrective move down. This is the third negative month, and I've just squashed it in so we can see all the price action from back in time. And we've been fading out a couple of monthly resistance levels, 109.24 and 111.31. These are those two lines there. We've been pulling back to what is support. So this old double top at 103.82 now. We are holding here at the moment. Overall trend on the monthly is actually up, higher bottom, then we've moved all the way up to a higher top. So this is just corrective. As long as we can hold above this double top area, there's every chance that we could be moving back up in the new year, up to the high of this year, over the next 2 or 3 months. So let's just drop down the time frame. So to the weekly, yes, we're in a downtrend, but last week we rejected following the Eurozone interest rate decision on Thursday. So are we putting in a bottom here? Today chart, what I'm noticing is price is still in a downtrend. It's not forming a higher top, higher bottom kind of scenario at the moment, but MACD's crossed up and we're seeing positive divergence. And we're actually going to see the opposite of that on the euro dollar. So is the dollar index putting in a bottom here? If it is, we could well be putting in a top on the euro dollar. So let's get into the euro dollar and have a closer look. Alright traders, euro dollar monthly chart. Now we're in a downtrend on the monthly chart, lower top to a lower bottom. We're just correcting back up. It's the inverse look of the dollar index. MACD's crossed down and we've rallied back to old monthly support, now resistance at 106.35. Yes, we've traded above, but as you can see, we are actually below at the moment. So are we holding here for then a lower top to form long term for a movement back down as we head into next year? Is this where we're going to create a significant lower top on the monthly chart for, yes, the next leg down into the new year? Alright, let's drop down to the weekly chart. Alright, on the weekly chart, just put in my support and resistance. Now, weekly support is at 103.68. That lower line just below that is monthly support at 103.40. And weekly resistance is at 106.15 from this top here. So as I was saying, we're false breaking potentially on the monthly chart, monthly resistance here, and in the same area we've got weekly resistance. And you can see last week, while the trend is up here, we're moving up to a higher top up through here, but last week we tried to move above that level of monthly weekly resistance and we rejected. This week we have traded above yesterday on the first day of the week, but we've traded back below. So are we holding at resistance here for a movement back down? Yes, the weekly trend is up, MACD's up, but we're at a significant level of monthly weekly resistance here. Is this where the market will hold for a move back down? Now the other thing I want to show you is if I draw a fib in, and I'm drawing a fib in across the range for the whole year. So this is the candle for the whole year that's been forming. Okay, last week we got fractionally short of the 62% level. So we traded down all year. We're having a corrective rally up within the year, and we held just short of the 62% level of that candle range. So is this going to be a significant top for a move down into the new year? Alright, so at the moment we are holding at monthly resistance and weekly resistance here. 106.35 and 106.15. Can we start to move below the 10600 level? Let's now drop down to the day chart and have a closer look. Alright traders, on the day chart, just putting my support and resistance. I've got day support here at 104.79 and resistance at 106.01, and we're just pretty much holding at that level. So we have a strong resistance level here now. We've got daily, weekly, monthly resistance pretty much from 106.01 up to 106.35. Yes, we traded above last week, but now we're falling back below. Now I'm aware that the day chart trend here is up. We've got high tops and bottoms all the way up through here, heading up to that 62% level of the yearly range. Now the MACD has crossed down, and if you look closely at this, there's an ever so slight decline. So we do have negative divergence there across the tops of the indicator, whereas price is obviously moving up to higher tops. So there's negative divergence there showing. Now, as I said, I'm very aware that the trend is up at the moment, and yes, we could just continue straight up through here, make another higher bottom to a further higher top. So I'm just watching this area because I know it's a significant area of resistance. Is this where we might be topping out to put in a lower top on the monthly chart for a move down as we start the new trading year next year? So at the moment, I'm just sitting on my hands. I can see we've got negative divergence here, so I'm looking for price to start to break down. Can it put in a lower bottom? So can we trade down this week, put in a lower bottom? Can we rally back up to put in a lower top? So we might rally back up to the resistance area to form that lower top. And then as we form a lower top, I'm going to drop down to a lower time frame and look for an opportunity to trade to the downside. Now if I can see that, my first target is going to be to trade down to test monthly support at 103.40. And yes, if we can break that level, looking for a move down to at least a retest of parity. And of course, long term next year, if we are going to see a heavy sell-off, can we actually trade down towards the current year's low at 95.35? Alright traders, so I'm looking for a change in trend to occur in the day chart. Can we see a lower bottom, lower top form to confirm the change in trend and the next decline? Alright traders, that's my analysis for today. Have a great trading week. I look forward to seeing you next time.
Are you looking to improve your trading? Join Duncan Cooper, Senior Market Strategist and Trading Mentor at ACY Securities, as he shares his knowledge on the global Forex markets. The upcoming webinars for this week: 20th of December, Forex Trading, Live Market Analysis. During this webinar, Duncan will review 12 currency pairs, determine the key support and resistance trading levels for the week ahead, discuss his favorite risk to reward trading opportunities, and answer your trading questions. 21st of December, how to use the MACD indicator in bull and bear markets and identify divergence, determine the underlying trend, and learn how to use the power of divergence. Duncan will finish by analyzing live charts and take you through a MACD trend and divergence exercise. 22nd of December, live Forex market review, identifying high probability trading levels. 8 p.m. Sydney time. Click on the link below and register for free.